Hi, welcome. Today we're going to be learning how to do a simple classic motion tween in Flash. Before you get started, open up Adobe Flash Professional and select ActionScript 2.0. We're not going to be doing any coding, but the next project you might. So we open up ActionScript 2.0. We have a blank stage in the front of us on the screen, and you have your timeline open. If you don't have your timeline open, make sure you just select the tab on the bottom here that says timeline. You have your properties window and you have your toolbar here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an object over here. So the first, go to your toolbar and select, we're going to just use the rectangle tool, but if you want to use a circle or some other tools, you can as well. So we're going to select rectangle and we're going to give it a color. So right under the paint bucket, there's a square that says red. So why don't we pick something that's maybe blue? And where it says the pencil, that's the stroke color. When there's a red line going through, that means there's no border. So that's the way I like it. If you do want to add a border to your box, you can, but let's just keep it just the solid fill. Now, the next step you want to do is your layer is selected, so you have a keyframe in here, and let's draw our object. So we're going to draw a little box here, and it's a blue box. And we're going to get started here. So the first thing we do to make anything move, you want to convert it to a symbol. So we're going to take our selection tool up here on our toolbar, the first item, and then we're going to select our object. You'll notice that it gets all these dots when you have it selected. There's two ways selecting. You can click the box or you can just put a box around it. So next thing, right click on the box and select convert to symbol. There's three types of symbols when you convert. There's a graphic, button, and a movie clip. We're going to select graphic for this one. We're just going to do a simple motion tween. And we're going to name this one. We'll name it blue box. And hit OK. And the next thing we want to do is, once we got it converted to a symbol, it'll look different. It has a blue little border on it and it has a little black dot in there. Our layer says layer 1. So why don't we go ahead and rename that layer by double clicking on it. And I'm going to call it blue box. And we're getting ready to make this move now. So we're going to go to frame 20. It doesn't matter which frame you pick, but we're just going to go by 20s. So we're going to select frame 20 here. And you'll notice that these little boxes here are frames. And this timeline, this number breakdown, is basically giving you the quantity of frames up to this point. So there's 50 frames up to this point, 20 frames up to this point. So we're going to select this frame right here, and it's the 20th frame. And we're going to right click in it, and we're going to add it a keyframe. There's two types of frames here. There's a regular frame. We'll go over the difference later. Insert keyframe is what we want. So click it, and you'll notice that it gives you have this gray kind of area, and there's a box here, and there's a large box here, and there's a black dot here, and a black dot here. So that's basically, just to kind of make it simpler, it's basically loading this little box here with a picture that is visible from frame 1 to 19. And then frame 20 has another picture. So what we're going to tell is we're going to get the computer, we're going to put these two boxes in two different locations. So frame 1 box will be here, and frame 20 box will move over here. So frame 1, frame 20. And now we're going to get the computer to figure out and calculate how to make this kind of work, how to make this move. So we're going to go in the middle area, in the gray area here, and right click, and we're going to use a classic tween for this. So we select Classic Tween, and now you'll see that box turned to purple. And now what it does is when you press enter, you go to the first frame and press enter on your keyboard, it will make the object move from the first dot to the second dot, or frame 20. So now we're going to finish this off. So I'm going to get you to get this to go all the way around, clockwise around the stage. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to select frame 40. Insert a keyframe, and then we're going to move the object in frame 40 down below, and we'll add a classic tween to the gray area like we did before, and we're just going to keep repeating all the steps. So we're going to go click down here to move the timeline across. Frame 60, I'm going to insert another keyframe, and then move the object to the other side, and then add a classic tween. And then let's do the last one, frame 80, insert a keyframe, and then move the object to its original location on the top left corner, and then right click in the gray area and add a Classic Tween. And now you'll see it. Press enter on your keyboard just to do a quick test run. If you like what you see, make sure you save it. Mine says Untitled 2. We're going to save it, and that's it. That's how you do a simple motion tween. Thank you for watching.